I would like to introduce you to my little friend. Oh, hang on. Mary. This is our dog, Mary. Oh, Mary. Yeah, cute little thing. Hold on, let me see. Hold on. Hello. Wait, oh, look ahead. No, straight ahead. Straight ahead. Hello. Hi. Ouch. My tooth. Okay. She loves me. Hey, folks. This is Jim, and rather than have a 30-second note this week, I have gone with something, oh, it's so clever, whole note. And what it is I'm sending this to the entire musical and technical group of humans at Grace Evangelical Church in Germantown, Tennessee. And I asked Johnny, I said, how many people, if we emailed this to everybody on the list, from choir to orchestra to tech team to rhythm players to singers and so on, how many humans would be there? And he said somewhere between, I think he said between 115 and 140. And dang, there are a lot of you. I didn't know it was so big. I just see every team every single week. And anyway, what a joy. And so hello and welcome. One of the reasons I want to do this, in fact, I decided I was going to do this last Sunday. And here's what kind of transpired. First of all, I'll often compliment the previous week's team for something they did, or just the mental composure they had when something happened, and of course they're not watching it. It's the next team that's watching it. So I kind of feel like, so that's thing number one. And thing number two is, as you know, last Sunday was Missions Conference Sunday, and a few things happened on that day that I just kind of like to share with you. Let me back up 1 year. 1 year ago at Missions Conference, Richard Pratt was our speaker, our guest speaker in the pulpit, preacher. And Richard Pratt, he's no dum-dum. He's a smart dude and well-respected and somebody to be listened to. And anyway, so he hears our first service, and he's sitting next to Dr. Young on the pew over here. You know, I'm here and Dr. Young's over there. And he's sitting next to Dr. Young, and we are playing Grace Welcome number whatever it was. And during the Grace Welcome song, he gets up, leaves Dr. Young, comes over to me, sits down next to me, and he leans over to me, and he's raving about our music, the music program. He just loves it. And here's the question he asked. He leans over to me during the Grace Welcome song. Hang on a second. I'm looking at the opposite. He leans over to me and he says, how do you extract all that from those people? And he was talking about two things. He was talking about your musicianship, because the execution was superb, the transitions were clean, nobody was fumbling and bumbling around, it was in tune, it was excellent. So he was liking that, but he was also loving watching the individual players as they played. He comes from a theological realm, my theological realm, where a tendency is often to be stiff. Is that my wife? Hey, baby, come here. No, come here, honey. Hey, come here. Come on. Come on, honey. Hey! It's just everybody in the whole musical team. You'll be getting this email too, babes, because you sing in the choir. But anyway, what was I going to say? So anyway, he's loving how impassioned everybody is. And, he comes from a theological sphere that has a tendency to be a little bit dry and stark and stoic. And I think he loved that we have a sense of the sacred. I think he loved our content. He loved that there was that we don't sing anything that's silly, but that everything had depth of meaning. He just loved it. He couldn't rave enough. So anyway, that's one smart guy last year. This year, Jean LaRue from Lagniappe Church down in Bay St. Louis comes, and he is just raving about our music program. And he said something to Dr. Young. He talked to me too specifically, and he just loved everything you guys did. But he said something to Dr. Young, and this may be Dr. Young's eloquent embellishment.com. But Dr. Young said that Jean LaRue said something like, "Oh, that Lagniappe," or no, would that Lagniappe Church would be like Grace Evangelical Church. And having observed everything from the Taste of Grace thing to music to our love for the handling of God's Word and so forth. Anyway, pretty cool thing. And the other two other things happened that day. At the Taste of Grace, we're serving food in the food line, and Effie Ballard Johnson comes by, and she's no dummy either. I mean, she knows what's going on. She's a good musician. She's pro. And so she goes through the food line, and she's hit the rib station. She's gotten our chicken. I think she's moved on to our gumbo thing. And as she's walking past, she said, "I hear what you're doing." And I mean, the crowd's kind of moving her away from us. But she said, I'm not saying you weren't good before, but I hear what's going on over there. I hear what you're doing. And so she was very complimentary of our musicians and the tightness and the transitions. Oh, that Jean LaRue said that too. He said, "I'm picky, and you all were so tight." Anyway, so those are three musical outsider perspectives that are very positive about you and your efforts and the way you're serving the Lord so well. The last thing that happened that I'll share with you is that I'm backstage, and I'm talking to Paula Hedgepeth, and forgive me because I know you're watching this, but I can't remember who the third party was. I think it might have been Mike Mims. But everything happens so fast on a Sunday morning. But anyway, we're talking about how blessed we are just to be involved in this music program and all that. And Paula Hedgepeth is moved to tears and has to excuse herself to go clean up. She comes back and she's moved to tears again. Just at how satisfying it is to be able to serve in this way. And all that to say this, folks. I know I'm running, it's almost 7 minutes now. All that to say this, to our musical technical team, thank you so much for what you do. I can work at a church without playing another musical note. I don't have to do that. Hey, baby, where are you? Hello. Yeah, come on in for this. This is kind of like a Christmas special.
Did you already show
I showed her at the beginning.
Oh, okay, never
She
mind.
bit me.
No, she didn't.
Anyway, all that to say, I can work on staff at a church and not play any music at all and still have a fruitful ministry. I still have plenty of people to minister to because of the gift package God has given and so on and all that stuff. But I cannot imagine ministry life without making music, without equipping other people, without you all. I want you to know that I really do look forward to being with you, to creating with you. I love the organic process that we all have. I mean, the system is just crazy, crazy, crazy. But it works because you're just so faithful and so good at what you do. So thank you all. It is a profound privilege to serve and serve with you and to do that for all eternity, for our good God who enables us. Have a great week.